Hello everyone, it's Friday. Time for a Friday Sews video. Got a little purchase from Fabric Mart I want to share with you, an update on a couple of sew-alongs that'll be coming up, and just a little bit of sewing chat about what I've been working on. I'm Sharon, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm especially delighted that you are here. If you're a return visitor, you might notice that my voice doesn't sound quite right. This time of year, there's a lot of pine pollen in East Texas. It just covers everything with a very fine yellow dust. I have some allergies going on. It's kind of affecting my throat a little bit, which is making me sound funny. Maybe I sound normal to you, but it sounds funny in my head. That's what's going on. Hopefully, pine pollen season will be over soon. In my last Friday Sews video, I asked if any of you would be interested in a sew-along for this moto jacket. This is 1714. Many of you said yes. So let's plan on a sew-along for this one. I do need to purchase some more fabric for one. I am not going to do one in faux leather. So if you were looking for a sew-along on faux leather, that's not something that I will do. But I will do a sew-along on this one. For a woven fabric, I'll need to purchase the fabric and actually film the sew-along before I can publish it for you. So I'm guessing early to mid-May, I will have this one ready for you. Another thing, I asked for your help on where to find BEMBERG lining. Y'all are fabulous. You left comments on where I can find BEMBERG lining. I will compile all the locations that you told me that you could find BEMBERG lining, that where it could be purchased online. I will leave that in the comments below. And if there's a place that you are aware of that was not included, please leave a comment and I will continue to update that. That'll be a great resource for all of us. And of course, wouldn't you know it, I thought I didn't have any BEMBERG lining. I looked again and I found some gray BEMBERG in my stash. Oh, I just love the way this stuff feels. This is my favorite lining. It's not going to be really pretty, but that's okay. So now I will be able to finish this jacket and I can't wait to share it with all of you. I had a chance fairly recently to pick up a Vogue pattern on sale at Joann Fabrics, $16.91. The reason I picked this up, well, besides the fact that I really like it, I think it's a very cute and comfortable looking dress for the summer. I picked it up because one of you had left a comment on a video a couple months ago asking if I would do a sew-along on this dress. I now have the pattern. I just need to find some fabric suggestions, and I have these new funky new readers because I keep losing readers. Fabric suggestions are sateen, crepeback, satin, linen blends. I'm going to look for fabric for this one, and we'll do a sew-along for this one also. Probably mid, maybe late May that will go up. What do you think? Interested? I hope so. Do you ever have one of those weeks where you want to sew but you just don't have time? That was my week last week. The only thing I did manage to do was do a quick little alteration on a knit tunic, and it's this one. It is 9301. This is from a year ago. When I first shared this, a number of you said this was just too heavy for the sleeve. It was just too much of a contrast. And as I looked at the pictures, I could see exactly what you meant. It looked like I was actually wearing a short sleeve top over a long sleeve top, and I never wore this tunic. I simply cut these off, found some more of this fabric, I had scraps of it, added the sleeves, and then I also removed one of the black flaps. It was just sewn on decoratively. I might still remove this one. That one's actually in a seam, so it takes a little more to remove it, and maybe I'll just leave it. I also took this in, let's see, about 3/4 of an inch on each side seam because I felt like it was just a little bit too big. I'm really happy with the fit now. I will actually start wearing this. In my last Friday Sews video, I had mentioned how much I just want to sew myself a trench coat. The fabric I had on hand, a tiny little black and white check that was rainwear that I purchased from Emma One Sock. There wasn't quite enough for a trench coat, so I ordered some fabric from Fabric Mart Fabric. It's not a crazy color, it's just a traditional trench coat, but I really liked it. And it was a really good price. I got it on sale. It's a cream, they call it cream. I don't know that I'd call it cream. It's kind of a beige. Polyester lycra, satin faced twill. It only cost me $4.50 a yard. I bought 5 yards because I actually saw a designer coat and dress online that I may try and use as an inspiration. I haven't decided for sure yet, so I'm not going to share the inspiration yet. If I do decide to go in that direction, you will see it in a future Friday Sews video. I also purchased a piece of fabric in that order to make another big shirt. That is for 1744. I sewed this previously, did a video on it. I'll link that above. If you have not seen that, I wear that big shirt a lot. So I purchased this. Can you tell that it's striped? It's a very mini stripe. It's supposed to be a blue. It looks more gray. It's kind of grayish blue, alternates with a white. It's a rayon cotton blend, if I remember right. I think this would be beautiful in another big shirt. It will flow, it would be lightweight, and I already know that I like this style because I've worn the other one multiple times. So this will be fairly soon on my to-sew list. If you've watched my other fabric haul videos from Fabric Mart Fabrics, you know I love those mystery bundles. When I place an order with Fabric Mart Fabrics, I tend to add a mystery bundle to my order, and I did that this time too. Let me show you what I got. This is an I2Y knit, just a polyester knit, kind of a mod print. Look it in the mirror to see if I like it. It's probably not a color that I would have purchased, but I have it. It's a mystery bundle, which meant I paid a very small price per yard, and I will make a dress out of it. I do love summer maxi dresses out of knit fabric. That's probably what this will be because there's about 3 yards here. The next one that came in that bundle is a Liverpool knit, and it's a black and white. I love black and white. I'm not crazy about Liverpool knits, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I would love to hear some suggestions in the comments below. What type of patterns have you sewn that work really well for a Liverpool knit? Another piece of knit that was in that mystery bundle is this beautiful coral knit. It has a very subtle tone-on-tone stripe, which I do not think you can see. And it's fairly lightweight. So no dress is too light. It'll make a cute little top or maybe a cardi, maybe another Madison cardi from Style Sew Me. That's the same as that green one. I'll pop a picture in here for you that I sewed. I wear that one so often. I just love how that flows behind me. Love this color. Does this scream summer or what? This is also one of those colors that almost everyone looks good in. The last piece of fabric that was in that mystery bundle, I'm going to be honest, I don't like it at all. I don't like plaids. I don't know why. I just don't like plaids. I have no idea what the content is either. It's some type of a suiting fabric. I would probably do a burn test on this because I want to know if there's any wool in it. If there's wool, I'm definitely not going to use it at all. Wool and my skin do not like one another. So it's a plaid. We'll see what I do with that. The reason I didn't get much sewing done this week is I had a couple girlfriends in town and I spent some time with them. Yeah, we got to go to dinner, did a little shopping, those type of things. We stopped in Tuesday morning just to kind of browse, see what they had. Now Tuesday morning used to, before COVID and all the mask making, they used to have some sewing supplies. And I was so excited to see they have some sewing supplies again. They had fat quarters and rolls in stock. I picked this one up. I love the colors on it. I have a project in mind that I'm not going to share with you yet, but you will see it probably in the next month. I'm curious, do you have a Tuesday morning where you are? And is yours starting to carry some sewing supplies again? I hope you had a chance to watch my Frugal Frocks video. I talked about this Mood Fabrics mallow dress. This was a free PDF pattern that I downloaded from the Mood Fabrics website. This is fabric that I had from Fabric Mart Fabrics. I think I said it was 2 years old, if I remember correctly. Now that I've worn the dress once, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to take it apart at the waistline seam, and I'm going to unwrap, is that the right word? I'm going to uncross some of that front wrap a little bit. I feel like it wraps too far to the back. It goes past the side seam, and I think it pulls the fabric funny in the back on me with my body shape. I have a high hip. If you don't know what a high hip is, all that means is that your waistline comes in and your hip comes out right away. My body doesn't do a waist and then gradually go to the hips. That's where I carry a lot of weight, in that high hip area. And I noticed in some of the video and the photos, when I was wearing this, it just was pulling funny. So I'm gonna try and take that apart, see if I can fix it. I love the dress. I know I would get more wear out of it if I fixed that issue. I think if I don't cross it over quite as much, there's still plenty of coverage for the wrap. It will work and fit better on me. I'm very excited to share that we are going to make a very short trip to Minnesota to see family sometime in the near future. So you know what that means. Number one, it means I get to get my hair done. I have not found anyone here yet to do my hair. I still wait until I see my cousin in Minnesota who is fabulous, and she does my hair. So you can see, I don't know if you can see at the top, it's grown out to about to here. It's quite dark with a little bit of gray coming in, and there's no shape to it. That's why it's been looking so bad. It's been since November since it's been cut. So I'm really looking forward to getting a haircut. But you know, when I make it to Minnesota, I'm gonna try and find time to go to S.R. Harris. So at some point in the future, you're gonna see a fabric haul video from S.R. Harris. I'm super excited about that. I have a list. I'm going to try so hard to stick to it this time. I've shared before that it gets overwhelming, and there are some specific patterns that I'm looking for fabric for so that I can sew those. So I'm going to try and be very focused. So that'll be fun to see. My question for you today, so I've talked about 2 sew-alongs that I'm going to do in the future. Is there another pattern you'd like to see a sew-along for? Drop it in the comments. I'm more than happy to look at that and see if we can do a sew-along for you. If you enjoyed this sewing chat video, Friday Sews, you might enjoy some of my other Friday Sews video. If you haven't seen them yet, I'll link that above. And keep an eye out for my March Makes video. I'm hoping to have that live next week. That's all I have for you today. I'll see you in the next video. Happy sewing! Look who's on the floor right in front of the spot where I take my video. Keep an eye